Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the incredible world of pork. Yes, that amazing meat that transforms into sizzling bacon on your morning plate, becomes that perfect ham in your sandwich, and turns into those mouth-watering pork chops for dinner. But here's what'll blow your mind. Did you know that the United States produces an absolutely mind-boggling 12.5 million tons of pork every single year? To put that in perspective, imagine 100,000 massive blue whales, but instead of blubber, they're made entirely of delicious, tender pork. It's an epic culinary journey, and American farmers are the unsung champions making it all happen. So grab your favorite snack, because we're about to explore the incredible, sometimes hilarious universe of pork production and discover what really goes down after these amazing animals leave their farm homes. Now, before we jump into the processing side of things, let's kick off at square one, the actual farms themselves. American pig farming is nothing like those old-school cartoon images of a few pigs rolling around in muddy puddles. We're talking cutting-edge technology, precision science, and maximum efficiency at every turn. These incredible journeys begin at specialized breeding facilities. Picture this scenario: countless sows, that's what we call the mama pigs, living like absolute royalty with perfectly balanced nutrition and luxurious living conditions, all designed to ensure they're in peak condition for bringing the next wave of adorable piglets into the world. Here's where it gets really impressive. During a typical year, one single sow can deliver approximately 20 to 25 baby piglets. Now imagine multiplying that number across thousands upon thousands of farms nationwide, and suddenly, you start grasping the massive scale we're dealing with here. Once these little cuties make their grand entrance into the world, they stick close to mama for roughly 3 to 4 weeks, nursing and growing into the most adorable chubby little creatures you've ever seen. But farm life isn't all cuddles and snack time. Once these piglets reach the right age, they graduate from nursing and relocate to specially designed growth facilities, where they'll spend several months doing what pigs do best: eating, playing around, and growing bigger until they hit their ideal market weight. Here's something that'll amaze you. Pigs are incredibly fast growers. By the time they're market ready, most of these impressive animals tip the scales at around 280 pounds. That's actually heavier than your typical NFL player. Now, that's what I call some serious pig power. Now we've reached the fascinating phase where our oinking friends transform into those beloved pork products we all know and crave. This transformation journey kicks off at massive industrial slaughterhouses and processing facilities scattered throughout the nation. These incredible operations are engineered to process thousands of pigs daily, and trust me, the entire system runs like a perfectly oiled, pork-fueled machine. The pork manufacturing journey kicks off with ethical slaughter practices, guaranteeing that these animals face the least amount of stress possible. This approach is absolutely vital for both animal welfare and ensuring top-notch meat quality. Following this critical phase, the carcasses undergo rapid cleaning and thorough inspection procedures to guarantee they meet all health and safety regulations. Following that crucial step, these pigs get expertly divided into different cuts, each one destined for specific cooking purposes. These cuts feature crowd pleasers like tender ribs, premium loins, flavorful shoulders, and naturally, bacon, the absolute superstar of the pork universe. Bacon has completely dominated its position as the most adored cut, whether people are savoring it during their morning meal or incorporating it into countless other recipes for that extra burst of incredible flavor. What truly sets pork production apart is the incredible efficiency in using absolutely every single part of the animal. Throughout this amazing process, literally nothing gets thrown away. Even the more unusual parts like snouts, trotters, that's pig feet folks, and various internal organs get transformed into incredibly valuable products. While these particular cuts might not be everyday staples in typical American households, they play essential roles in traditional sausage making and various specialty food items. Take sausages, for example. Many varieties depend on these specific cuts to create their signature textures and distinctive flavors. Plus, pork cuts that aren't as popular here in the States often get shipped overseas to countries where they're treated like absolute delicacies. Throughout numerous regions worldwide, ingredients like trotters and organ meats are fundamental components in traditional cooking styles, making American pork an incredibly valuable treasure on the international marketplace. This amazing practice of using every part of the pig doesn't just minimize waste, it also guarantees that the pork industry can satisfy an enormous variety of cooking traditions and taste preferences, both here at home and across the globe. Once all that pork gets processed and beautifully packaged, it's game time. These pork products need lightning-fast distribution throughout the entire United States and beyond to international markets. Right here in America, pork serves as a fundamental ingredient in grocery stores, dining establishments, and fast food chains everywhere. Whether you've ever grabbed a smoky pulled pork sandwich from your local barbecue spot or snagged a package of sausages for your weekend grilling session, you've played a part in this absolutely massive pork distribution network. This distribution operation is truly a logistical masterpiece. Refrigerated trucks packed with fresh pork cuts race along highways, delivering premium meat to every single corner of our country. Meanwhile, international customers anxiously wait for their deliveries, since American pork ranks among the most coveted exports on the planet. But what's the next chapter after pork reaches the marketplace? This is precisely where the culinary wizardry begins. Pork is deeply embedded into the very soul of American cooking culture. Let's kick things off with breakfast, where pork transforms into its crispy, smoky glory as bacon. Bacon has evolved far beyond simple breakfast fare. It's become a genuine cultural phenomenon, appearing in everything from gourmet burgers to dessert milkshakes. Yes, bacon-flavored milkshakes are absolutely real, and they're surprisingly trendy. Then we have America's barbecue culture, where barbecue represents serious culinary artistry, and pork absolutely steals the spotlight. Whether we're talking about Carolina-style pulled pork drenched in tangy vinegar-based sauces, or Memphis-style ribs covered in aromatic dry rubs, pork possesses this magical ability to transform any backyard gathering into an unforgettable feast. Ham, naturally, serves as the ultimate centerpiece for special occasion meals. Whether it's beautifully glazed with golden honey or decorated with aromatic cloves, ham commands attention at Christmas and Easter celebrations, uniting families around the table for memorable hearty feasts. When it comes to adaptability, pork simply cannot be beaten. It appears in spicy tacos, sizzling stir-fries, comforting stews, and countless other culinary creations, establishing itself as one of the most beloved proteins in the American food landscape. Now let's dive into some impressive statistics. The pork industry throughout America serves as a massive economic powerhouse. Actually, the United States holds the position as the world's third largest pork producer, with pork production adding billions upon billions of dollars to our economy each year. Thousands of dedicated farmers, processing plant employees, transportation drivers, and skilled butchers depend on the pork industry for their paychecks. Beyond the farming operations, this industry supports an extensive network of employment opportunities, covering everything from animal feed manufacturing to veterinary care services and product marketing. International sales also represent an enormous piece of this puzzle. American pork gets shipped to more than 100 nations around the world, with primary customers including Mexico, Japan, and China. These export sales generate billions in revenue, helping strengthen America's agricultural foundation and maintaining strong global appetite for our pork products. Looking beyond statistics and delicious meals, pork holds deep cultural importance throughout the United States that simply cannot be overlooked. For countless families, pork represents cherished traditions, whether it's that incredible aroma of bacon filling the kitchen on lazy Sunday mornings, or hosting epic backyard barbecues with close friends. Pork serves as the food that creates lasting connections between people. In certain areas, pork transcends mere sustenance. It becomes an entire lifestyle. Throughout the American South, for instance, barbecue competitions transform into intense competitive events, with dedicated teams investing days perfecting their secret pork recipes to claim prestigious championship titles. Let's throw in some entertaining facts, because everyone loves discovering fascinating random trivia. Did you realize that pigs actually rank among the most intelligent creatures on Earth? They actually claim the 4th spot for intelligence, trailing only humans, primates, and dolphins. Perhaps that explains their incredible talent for locating valuable truffles. Here's another amazing fact. The typical American consumes roughly 50 pounds of pork annually. That's sufficient pork to construct an enormous tower made entirely of bacon. And speaking of bacon, were you aware there's an official National Bacon Day? It happens every single year on December 30th. Definitely add that to your calendar. Oh, and here's something for the bizarre trivia collection. In ancient Chinese culture, pigs symbolized wealth and prosperity, and families would actually keep live pigs inside their homes to display their financial success. While this custom has disappeared over the centuries, pork continues representing abundance and prosperity throughout many cultures worldwide. Ultimately, pork represents much more than simple sustenance. It's a thriving industry, a cherished tradition, and an integral component of American cultural identity. From the farms where tiny piglets take their first breaths to the dinner tables where perfectly cooked pork chops get served, the complete journey of pork involves tremendous hard work, brilliant innovation, and yes, even a healthy dose of humor. After all, how else could we possibly explain the incredible fact that America produces 12.5 million tons of pork each and every year? So the next time you sink your teeth into that perfectly crispy bacon strip or slather tangy barbecue sauce onto a delicious pulled pork sandwich, take just a moment to truly appreciate the remarkable journey that pork traveled to reach your plate. It's an epic adventure that begins on American farmland and concludes with satisfied appetites and probably even a few smiles along the way. That wraps up today's incredible story. I really hope you found it as fascinating as I did. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay updated whenever we drop our latest exciting content. Until next time, goodbye everyone.